The distinguished spy agency of a powerful industrialized nation was having trouble locating a deadly drug cartel mastermind. Alvarez, the chief of a notorious South American drug cartel, constantly changed his place of residence, making it difficult for the spy agency to locate, arrest, or eliminate him. Moreover, Alvarez was known to select challenging and mysterious terrains as his temporary hideouts. The agency, therefore, decided to recruit Nadia, a special agent, to capture Alvarez, dead or alive. Nadia had a master's degree in forensic psychology from the University of Denver. She had a formidable reputation as a spy and had previously been recruited for special international missions, targeting drug traffickers and terrorists. MGM Grand, Las Vegas. A luxurious hotel known for its style and extravagance. The chief of the spy agency had just received top-secret intel. Alvarez was planning to host a party for his business partners and political affiliates at MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada. Special Agent Nadia was immediately recruited as a hotel waitress to impress Alvarez, who was known to flirt with gorgeous women. On the night of December 30, 2016, Alvarez arrived at the MGM Grand with his fleet of private and fully armored bodyguards. He had also hired private detectives to keep an eye on individuals exhibiting suspicious behavior. The intelligence agency had already briefed the manager of the MGM Grand, so Nadia was all set for her grand finale. As soon as the clock struck 8 p.m., Nadia approached Alvarez's table, number 1, with an alluring smile. "What would you like to have for dinner, sir? We have a variety of South American and Asian options on our menu today." With a smile on his face, Alvarez asked Nadia to bring him anything she liked. He also ordered a walnut salad and sparkling water for his team of 6. When Nadia returned to serve dinner, she engaged in a quick and humorous conversation with the sinister drug cartel chief. Alvarez was impressed by her wit and feminine charm. Before starting his dinner, he got up and went to the restroom. On his way, he briefly met Nadia and expressed his desire to meet her in suite number 121 at 11 p.m. the same night. Nadia agreed with a seductive smile on her face. She knew exactly what to do. At precisely 11 p.m., Alvarez heard a gentle knock on his bedroom door. It was Nadia. Thrilled to see her again, Alvarez offered her a diamond ring and an expensive necklace made of gold and platinum. During her chat with Alvarez, Nadia told him that she was a huge fan of strong coffee and that she preferred having it before going to bed. Alvarez immediately picked up the phone and placed an order for 2 large cups of strong coffee, blended using fine ingredients. Coffee is a diuretic, causing most people to need the bathroom within an hour of consumption. Nadia was well aware of this fact. As soon as Alvarez got up to go to the restroom, Nadia knew what to do. According to the intel she had received, Alvarez always carried a gun with him 24/7. Nadia's task was to place a tracker inside this gun, which she did while Alvarez was in the restroom, thanks to the caffeine rush she intentionally induced in him. The idea was simple. Alvarez would always carry the gun with him, and the tracker would keep revealing his current location to the spy agency. The next day, Alvarez prepared for his mission in Nevada. He was scheduled to meet a drug lord from another country at 2 p.m. near the Spring Mountains National Recreation Area. Kyle Canyon, within the Spring Mountains National Recreation Area, is renowned for its pine and aspen trees, offering a tranquil and secluded retreat from the Nevada desert. He waited in his car for nearly 30 minutes, but the drug lord was nowhere to be seen. Alvarez then attempted to call him, but received no answer. Growing suspicious, Alvarez decided to abort the mission. Just then, a helicopter appeared in the sky unexpectedly. Alvarez assumed it was the drug lord, so he stepped out of his limousine. However, at that moment, Nadia opened fire on Alvarez from the private helicopter, instantly eliminating him from this world. Alvarez's most trusted gang members surrendered, and from the seized limo, Nadia's team recovered a secret diary containing key contact details. Nadia 1. Alvarez 0. Between 2018 and 2023, top Forbes-listed multinational companies across the United States witnessed a significant amount of corporate espionage. Employees with degrees from top U.S.-based schools such as Harvard, MIT, Yale, and Stanford were increasingly selling corporate secrets to a country in Asia widely notorious for its participation in such activities. At the center of the controversy was a Californian tech entrepreneur named Yan Li, who had supposedly built his company entirely on stolen and repurposed Silicon Valley ideas. A team of top intelligence agency officials with advanced degrees in forensics, life sciences, and artificial intelligence was brought in to solve this sensational intellectual property rights mystery. Leading the investigation was a PhD forensic psychology expert who had successfully cracked several corporate espionage cold cases in the recent past. The group analyzed the travel patterns of the employees involved in the espionage. More than 95% of the travel had occurred between the United States and the capital of an Asian country, notorious for corporate espionage. Interestingly, all of these suspects had some ties to Mr. Yan Li, the Silicon Valley-based tech entrepreneur. The intelligence agency officials had received reliable intel that a large group of highly qualified corporate employees was going to attend a major conference in San Francisco. Their job was to find out everything about this large gathering. Using sophisticated surveillance techniques, the officials began monitoring the Asian nationals, most of whom were green card holders. After connecting many dots, the officials noted that a major plot was being hatched to steal U.S. corporate secrets. On the night of May 3, 2023, a secret meeting had been organized in the conference room of a five-star hotel in the Bay Area. This meeting, of course, was not open to all and had been organized by Mr. Yan Li. Through extensive surveillance, the intelligence agency officials had obtained the names of all of the invitees, all of whom were top corporate employees working in California. Prior to the meeting, Mr. Yan Li asked the hotel to send in a technician to assist him with the projector. The hotel also assigned a dedicated waiter to take care of the culinary requirements during the 2-hour-long meeting. The meeting started at 7 p.m., with Mr. Yan Li briefing the group on the planned activities during the high-profile conference. Each attendee was then asked to share his or her thoughts, and a plan of action was finalized at around 8:30 p.m. The group then ordered some exotic food items and was about to exit the conference room slightly before 9 p.m. In the adjoining room, the intelligence agency officials were busy monitoring the conversations that Mr. Yan Li was having with the suspected corporate spies. The technician and a waiter, who of course were not employed by the five-star hotel, had managed to plant listening devices at multiple locations across the room without the knowledge of Mr. Li and his group of spies. Under Mr. Yan Li's guidance, the group was planning to network with top industry professionals who were going to attend the high-profile Californian conference. The idea was to pose as genuine conference attendees and leverage this opportunity to gain access to high-profile corporate stakeholders. Other plans included stealing corporate secrets by holding fake interviews. But the biggest plan was to steal high-value corporate secrets belonging to their own companies, and Mr. Yan Li had recommended a neat plan for its smooth and flawless execution. Armed with this information, a group of intelligence agency agents stormed the hotel conference room, guns drawn, and arrested the entire group for their involvement in corporate espionage. The brilliant agents had managed to crack a case that had major financial and corporate implications. Multiple arrests were made the same night. However, none of the intelligence agency officials appeared on TV. Instead, they gave credit to a local police department for cracking the case. The reign of corporate terror was finally brought to an end, owing to the relentless efforts undertaken by the intelligence agency.